I will not sugarcoat it with you. If you are planning to summon for the ninth anniversary of Global, I want you to be warned that there's a possibility that 10th anniversary will make every single character in the ninth anniversary irrelevant. After the sync with Japan and having the new characters come in, a lot of these characters will even just become worthless and won't be able to be runnable. Yes, including everybody's favorite and GOAT character, Beast Gohan. And before we dive in, I want to let you know that this is going to be a wild one, so you're going to have to walk in. My name's Razora, and today we'll be discussing about the Dokkan news and everything. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this type of content. So let's get down into it. Why am I telling you that we should be skipping Dokkan's 9th anniversary? Well, there's one major reason, and that is realizing who is going to be planned to be EZAing during that time of the global 10th anniversary, or the JP, and that's these guys. This is the biggest issue when it comes coming down to what exactly happens during that 10th anniversary, because this will be the first instance of 200% leader skills EZAing during the event. And if that's the case, what does these become? Where are they increasing the percentages on these? Because if these characters are running higher percentages than the 10th anniversary LRs, what would that make everybody want to do instead? They're not going to run the 10th anniversary LIs. They're going to run the 7th anniversary EZAs. So of course, what are they going to do? They're not going to sit there and let that happen. They're obviously going to make the 10th anniversaries have a higher leader skill than the current ones at the current moment. Which means that there's a possibility and a good chance that we are going to have 500% leader skills when it comes down to the 10th anniversary. And this is the biggest reason as to why skipping for this anniversary is going to be way more important, because characters are going to become way irrelevant when you're summoning for it. Why would you ever run Broly on the team or as a leader if you're going to be saying they're running a 200% leader skill? You would rather run a 250% leader skill. You'd rather run a 230% leader skill. You would rather run you're going to be running the new leader skills all the time. Truth themselves, the Truth DT himself, the GOAT himself, literally states that you should be coining any characters who you think have good leader skills. And so are you going to be coining these characters at that time when they're around 200%, when we're going to be getting across possibly 250%? Heck, even I'm saying 250%, and that's still theoretical. It's way more likely that they have to increase a percentage if they're going to be increasing these percentages. And I know some people will be asking, like they could just not EZA these characters and increase their percentages. There's a very likely chance they have to, because every EZA character has had their increases in percentages. Are they going to make these 180? They're make these 30%? What are they going to do? See, it's my belief that these characters are going to become 460 leaders with 200% as their base and then 30% as their additional. And the reason why I think that is because if you notice from how the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and 5th, all the way up to the 7th anniversary are, characters that were originally 120, which was a 240% in total when you ran it, became 130 and became 260 in total. Characters that were Angel, SSJ, and God Vegeta, 130s and 170s, which were max at 340%, suddenly became 360%. And the same thing happened here. And the same thing with the Tech Vegeta and SGR Gogeta, 150 to 170, because they ran 2 leader skills, and they ran 2 categories, where each of these characters ran a type, and then 1 category. And then MUI, Goku, and Blue Vegeta now, they have 180 for both their teams right now, for both University 7 reps, and either for Powerful Comeback or Miraculous Awakening. So when it comes down to the time for when the 10th anniversary starts, these characters are going to have to be having a 460% chance leader, because this follows the trend of how the leaders have been consistently around 180. And so this would be the next jump when it comes down to characters being able to have it. I think this is going to be way more important for the game, for players who are free to play. You're going to be wanting to actually wait some time, keep around your stones, and make sure that you have time to actually summon on these new leader skills and wait for the new game's new power creep to come in. But I can hear you guys right now also typing in the comments, wondering, well, what about the Beast Gohan fight? What about LR Goku and Vegeta? They're hitting for 3 million, 2 million. A lot of the characters are now suddenly irrelevant. How am I going to handle with this type of power creep? And I can understand that. But I think there's a way to actually overcome it. There's two possibilities for you when it comes down to how you can either go through 9th anniversary to best prepare for 10th anniversary when it comes down to this stage. One, you can summon on Beast Gohan. And the reason why I say only you can summon not only on Gohan Beast's banner and just skip it everything else entirely and just use the 50 ticket multi summon that we get from the anniversary right here. Let me see if I can scroll that right through. That should be somewhere around here. But once you get the 50 ticket summon, you should be able to then use those tickets to either summon for either if you want Gogeta, Broly, or Gamma. I highly advise use your tickets for whichever character you want, or for Beast Gohan if you haven't pulled him yet. And the reason why I recommend Beast Gohan's banner is because Beast Gohan's banner, nearly every single character here fits under his leader skill. The only two not being this guy and this guy. Everyone else can fit under his leader skill more easily and are able to use on the team. In fact, with just Beast Gohan's banner alone, you have the number 1 character and the number 2 and 3 character right there just for the summon. So if this banner has the most high value you can get for your stones, if you're still playing on summon for the 9th anniversary. And if you try looking at the other banners, if you look at Broly right now, like we have Texamasu, who's only the greatest one right here. These guys will be great, but you need to stack around that and you need to have dupes. These two are still good, but but it's important you have these banners have been run so many times that you probably already have these guys at least 2 to 3 dupes. And these guys as well. You probably want to pick them up once or twice if you want to. But at this point, this banner has a lot more unfeatured characters that you want to go in. And plus, if you are summoning for these characters, they're going to come back on the 10th anniversary on their banners anyway. So they're going to be joined together once more. So the inherent value of this banner goes away when you realize that a lot of these characters are going to show up again in the 10th anniversary. And if you look at Gogeta's banner, you're not building a team with this character. You're not. Trunks? Nah. In Gohan? Nah. Metal Cooler? Nah, nah. Broly? Okay, Broly's good. This guy's good. Nah. Yeah. This guy's decent. Meh. That's all basically. Everything else it's very meh. Even with the Gammas, the banner itself, Bulma is already starting to show its age, which is not great, and Future Gohan has been decisive because of the fact of his domain. So I highly suggest that you try to keep it a buck with you. Just if you're only going to be summoning on banner, and if you're free to play, highly advise just spend your coins or /stones on Beast Gohan, and then choose to skip the 9th anniversary, and then straight forward and see what happens in Worldwide. It'll be better to see what happens in Worldwide when it comes down to these banners, rather than summoning for any of these 3 characters. Plus, this will be the end of Global Foresight, and Global Foresight will be probably the best for these banners. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all when it comes down to what I wanted to talk to you about when it comes down to these 9th anniversaries. I know some of you will not skip, some of you will skip when it comes to the banners, and at the end of the day, it's up to you to do whatever you want when it comes to Dokkan. After all, it's your way. It's your way to play the game. It's your way to have fun. It's up to you to do whatever you want to do. Have fun with it, but I just encourage you to spend your stones wisely and make sure that you are best up to suit whenever you want to summon for the new characters and up to the new players for the Worldwide. Okay. If you like the video, put a comment down there. I want to talk to more Dokkan players and see what their opinions are when it comes down to skipping the 9th anniversary. And if you feel like disagreeing with me, you show me in the comments and I'll see your reasons and I'll have a good discussion. Alright? You all take care. Peace out.